Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Melina Landrio and I want to thank you for sharing space with me today. I'm coming in with some mediumship tonight and it's being requested of me to do a reading. Now, I'm not sure how this part of it's going to go. I'm just going to let you know what I experienced tonight that I'm being guided to share with you right now. It feels very urgent to share this message. Now, for whatever reason, in case I didn't say it, it's January the 15th right now, 2026. And it's about 11:22 p.m. right now. Now, prior, just close to 11 o'clock, maybe 10:43, I believe I looked at the clock, it was 10:43. Just before that, I started hearing some movement on my staircase. I was sitting with my husband and I was sitting and I heard some movement, which could be my children. I have really young children, and sometimes they get up at night and they want us to put them back to bed. So I was expecting to hear my youngest's feet come down the stairs, and he didn't, so I just ignored it and I kept doing what I was doing. And then I heard a loud thump, and I look over and I'm like, oh, there's spirit here. So I got awareness that there was somebody who wanted to speak with me. Now, they seemed rather insistent to get through to me. And when I asked my guides what it is that this spirit is requesting of me, they requested my assistance. And my assistance being a reading. So I'm going to be obeying this wish to follow through with this reading. As I'm saying that, I'm getting a bit of a pain on the right side of my head, so that could be significant to this. So what I started seeing was a man with dark black, maybe dark brown hair, black or dark brown hair, and it was kind of like coiffed, maybe longer hair, maybe mid length. It could be longer, it could be shorter, but it's like longer layers, so it's longer length hair for a man. It's like a mid length. And he showed me his eyes, and I believe they were green, but they could be maybe a hazel that turns green. But I was seeing green with maybe gold specks in his eye. And what I saw significantly was like a reflective jacket. Like his winter coat was a white jacket, very white. And on it, there was this square or rectangular shape, maybe on his shoulder. It could be here, um, of an emblem, like a rectangular or a square emblem. And the color of it was maybe blue. It could have been green. It was maybe teal. It was one of those shades. And I feel like his collar and the cuffs of his jacket are black. Now, what I was understanding, which kind of threw me back a minute because I don't know, a couple years ago, 2024 maybe, I remember having a prophetic dream about a man who fell through the ice with a white glove coming up, and I ended up calling the police because it was so like real, and I didn't, in case it was, I didn't want to not say something. I think I did a video on that as well. This reminded me of that video. Maybe they were showing me, spirit was showing me this to let me know this person drowned or there was something to do with water, because I started seeing um it was almost like a like a sheet of ice, like let's say it's a skating rink, and a part of it just collapsed. So what I started to see was the rapids, because he started to make me feel like an immediately like cold, like maybe hit the water and just an immediate cold shock, and my lungs immediately like kind of went and then I felt he made me feel the gurgling of water, so it made me in my mouth, so it made me think that the shock and the lack of breath of it, of the reality of what just occurred. And he also showed me, if I didn't say this yet, Remic Rapids, Remick Rapids. So like a current of water taking, like you can't fight it. It was just so strong, a current of water took him. And then I started to see this bridge. So the Rapids is on the Ottawa River here in Ottawa, and like between Remick Rapids and heading towards downtown, there's some bridges, or maybe they're before, I don't know, but there's bridges, and there's a specific bridge that's coming to mind, and it's now a pedestrian bridge. It used to be the Prince of Rail Bridge, I think it was called, and I think they've changed its name to Chief William Commanda Bridge, maybe. Um, we looked it up and we think that's what this bridge is. I was speaking with my husband about this and asking him because I saw something specific and it made me think of this area. And so I'm going to try to describe it for you guys. So this bridge, it's like a metal bridge, and it crosses the Ottawa River from like the Parkway to the Quebec side. And like you can walk it. And underneath this bridge, what I'm seeing, and I think it's this bridge because of this, is there's like cement slabs holding the bridge, anchoring it in the water. And I feel like maybe people walk this bridge, and maybe in the wintertime they climb down the bridge to go onto the water to ice skate or fish or whatever it is that they're trying to do down on the ice. And I feel like this particular man that I'm speaking of tonight, that I think drowned, he was climbing down, and I feel like this is something that he would usually do. This is nothing new for this person. And maybe there was something to do with his head hurting, because my head did start to have a pain in the top of it when I started the video, that which didn't happen when I was speaking with him, so maybe not, but maybe it's significant. Maybe he hit his head. I don't know. In the right side of the cranium, my right side center. Anyways, what I'm seeing is like it's like this person is coming down this bridge, and there's these slabs of concrete that they go to get onto the ice, and it's cold here. It's winter storm right now, and maybe they thought this man thought that this ice was solid, and I guess something happened where they fell and the ice broke. And what I'm seeing is at the bridge where these slabs of concrete are, it's like a rise in the water, and then all of a sudden it kind of drifts off, and that's where the ice broke. And I was saying this to my partner because I was like, there's something there that makes the water like recede, maybe, if that's the right word, I'm not sure. And he says, yeah, there's a dam there. So this is between that bridge and a dam that I'm speaking of, as per the location. And it was 11:11 at that time when I got that information, and I've been trying to get the right cards out because I'm being directed by Spirit to do something specific. So I might pause this a little bit while I put some cards down to read them and get an understanding of them, and then come back and let you know what I get, because sometimes my thinking brain, when I'm trying to relay the cards, takes a minute or two, and I sometimes need to do that. So bear with me, because I wasn't expecting to come on to do a reading. But yeah, so there could be a man who's drowned, and that's so far all I got. And I'm just going to now commence into a reading for this specific man. So I hope that I'm inaccurate on all of this. I hope that this is not true. It definitely doesn't sound like a very pleasant way to have an accident to potentially your demise. So unfortunately, that is a reality in the wintertime when people go on the ice and they think that the ice is thick enough, and anything can happen. And You know, if it's today, it's a snowstorm. There could be snow like hiding the ice, and like as you're trying to climb down a bridge. I don't know, for whatever reason this person was doing that. Anyways, they want me to assist them in a message that needs to get through, and they're requesting me to do this specifically. So I'm just trying to get the right cards out. They want me to use my beloved dead deck. I hope you guys are all doing well. I know it's been a little while. Not as long as it has been, though, I don't think. Time, I find, is flying by really fast. Okay, so what do I need to know about this incident tonight, please, Spirit? What does this Spirit want me to know? Now, when I give descriptions of the things I'm seeing, it could be that this incident happened at this exact location, but it could also be indicative to the names that I'm giving in the reading too. Like there could be significance because one of the bridge was changed from Prince of Rail to Chief William Commanda. So William is in that name, and Amanda or Commanda is in there as well. Maybe that's significant as well. I'm not saying that is it, but I mean, but I think as tragic as this is, when Spirit approaches me like this, it's because maybe the body is needing to be found, and this is why they want me to do this reading. And this is what I'm seeing in my eye, my mind's eye, when I'm connecting this. What do I need to know about this, please? What does this Spirit want me to know? Location and creativity came out. Location, creativity. Okay, one more. I'm not sure how old this man is. I'm not really getting a good gauge on that. I was thinking when I was downstairs and the Spirit approached me, like 34 came into my mind. But I'm not 100% sure of that. He was younger. A younger man. What do I need to know, please? One more card. Oh. So labor. I don't know if you could see that. Bunch of cards just fell. So observation, Spirit, throne, remember just flew out, as well as home in reverse. So this person might be visiting, maybe? I'm not going to take the first three. But home in reverse came in under location. So this could be somebody who maybe just moved here. This could be somebody that's looking for a place to live. This could be a homeless person. I don't know what this means yet. So we're going to find out. I guess I'll take two more since we got that row. 2 more, please. Really getting really specific. Oh. So backstory and player. Okay. Self-care at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so what do I need to know, please? Now I'm also hearing, so I'm hearing the name George as well. So this could be a significant name. Okay, so what do I need to know, please, about location? Tell me what location. Why is this significant? Under the moon. Fighting. 5 of Wands. I got High Priestess in reverse. I also have Death at the bottom of the deck. So the way I'm reading these, it's not necessarily reversed or upright. I'm understanding them from a specific perspective. So just bear with me here because I'm trying to figure out how they want me to read this. So something's being illuminated as per the location. So we have the moon in reverse. And what this is showing me is that something is being illuminated. And it's from the heavens. So this is me getting this channeled message. Me getting this understanding. And there's something to do with the 5 of Wands, which is fighting. So there could have been some sort of fighting that occurred. And there could have been some misrepresentation of some information, is what I'm understanding by the High Priestess in reverse. But what does this have to do with the location? What does this have to do with the location? Hold on here. Maybe that's why he was relocating. Something is being illuminated. Something about a 5 of Wands. It's usually fighting energy, some sort of disgruntled energy. Let me just check if there's another word that might stick out here. 5 of Wands. Yeah. Conflict. This could also just be the fact that they're going out and they found themselves in conflict with this falling off the bridge, literally. This could be it as well. I'm going to clarify this, though. Clarify one more, please. For the location. Moon in reverse, 5 of Wands, High Priestess in reverse. Three of Swords reversed. This deck doesn't normally come in reverse, but heartache. So maybe they were going for a walk, trying to breathe some fresh air with the creativity as well coming in. Trying to get a new perspective, a new understanding, some movement in their energy. So they went out under the moon and something was illuminated. Maybe they saw something underneath the bridge. I don't know. Let's see here. Tell me about creativity, please. So we have the Emperor sideways. Ace of Pentacles upright. Four of Wands in reverse. This is to do with a relationship. This is somebody not really taking... What do we have here? Queen of Wands sideways. We have an Emperor sideways, Queen of Wands sideways. So there could be... this could be an Emperor and a Queen of Wands working together to... this could be a few scenarios, but this could be an Emperor and a Queen of Wands working together. They're sideways, so they're not really, like the Emperor is not really taking heed of their space, their domain that they're trying to achieve. The Queen of Wands being sideways is maybe an indecisive, not passionate, kind of feeling tempered in the energy. The Ace of Pentacles is something is formulating, and then the Four of Wands being in the reverse, it's like he's saying to me that something wasn't official or something was made official. Hey, buddy, you okay? My son just woke up. One sec. What's going on? Daddy's downstairs. You want to go see him? Sorry about that. So now he's up. So yeah, the Queen of Wands, this energy feels kind of, sorry, I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm jumbled in it a little bit. It's very, tricking. Something's tricky about it. Maybe he left. Maybe he left because the location... and underneath it was home in reverse. So maybe he left home. Maybe that's why he wasn't committing. And maybe being here in this fall and what occurred, he got some sort of insight in this under the moon. So something lit up for him. He understood something. And he was in conflict about a high priestess in the reverse. He was seeing her not accurately, is what this is telling me. That makes more sense. That sounds better. So this is, maybe he wants me to relay a message for a woman who he loves, or maybe wasn't showing or expressing enough love to her before this happened. And in this moment, he understood that he truly loves her. Maybe that's what this is. This Queen of Wands sideways. He's the Emperor sideways. He didn't take his domain. This could be didn't create the Four of Wands foundation with her. So he left. Maybe he couldn't do that at the time. He needed to go and breathe fresh air into his horizons, maybe, to understand. Tell me about labor, please. Clarify. Because we have player at the end of the deck, too. Labor. Tell me about labor, please. So we have 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Both sideways. Yeah, he couldn't make a choice, and there's no celebration. Labor. 3 of Cups is a sideways. So maybe he was like looking... He was looking in all the wrong places for what he actually already had. And the 4 of Cups was he was indifferent. And this is sideways. Like he wasn't... Something was skewing his perception of the reality that he was living. He wasn't understanding what he had. He wasn't grateful for what he had. The labor card, that's what this is clarifying. 3 of Cups sideways to the left. So feminine energy. So he was like, couldn't decide, or he was celebrating too much, or maybe he made a mistake. I don't think it said he made the mistake. He wanted to get creative, and maybe the Queen of Wands thought he was looking for someone else, but he just couldn't make a decision, or maybe there was more than one and he couldn't make a decision. It's not feeling solid, this part of the information right now. There might be more to come, so that's just kind of, I'm going to leave that there for a second. What about home in reverse, please? Five of Cups in the reverse. He's very sad. He's very sad. He's left this space of home in the reverse. He left it all like, there must have been fighting. There must have been a lot of aggravation. He decided to leave. And in this process, he never got the chance to get back. And he wants this woman, whomever this is, the love of his life, I'm guessing, to know that. He understood. This is very sad. This is very... He's very upset. This man is very upset. He's got really dark eyelashes. Got really green eyes. Looks like he's got a fair skin type. Clarify. Home in the reverse, please. He's very sad about this. Anything more? 7 of Cups in the reverse. One more. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Everything he could have had. Because he was indecisive. He was in illusions. There was illusions. It did feel like there was a bit of fogginess. I said something like that, didn't I? Something didn't feel tangible about the understanding of the labor card, where I got the 3 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. Okay, so we have a location, and we have the moon in reverse. So something's been illuminated from all the fighting about a high priestess in the reverse. But she's not in the reverse. He just saw her that way. Like, maybe she had a lot of insights. Maybe she was very intuitive and she said a lot of things. And unfortunately, he didn't see the blessing of what she was saying. He didn't listen to her. And this is the location. So I'm just trying to organize his cards so I can read them faster. Then he left. to find creativity, to find this inspiration. He left. And he left an emperor sideways because he decided not to conquer. And he left his blessing. He left something tangible behind, which would be the woman, the Queen of Wands, who was also sideways. And he never got to achieve this Four of Wands foundation with her. Maybe he was thinking about marrying her and he just wanted to clear, because this is the Four of Wands. If you could see, there's a couple getting married, and in the reverse, this is him thinking from his perspective. He's showing me like that he wishes that he would have done this had he have been smarter. And then we have labor. So on his passageway away from where he should have been, there was Three of Cups sideways. Like maybe he met some people, but nothing was as fulfilling. Nothing was this person that he was once with. He felt very indifferent in all the circumstances. I feel like he was very numb, like he was numbing himself. Maybe he was doing something. Maybe he had some sort of addiction or something, or some way to, maybe he was using this as a vice to numb the pain that he was feeling, that he for whatever reason couldn't tangibly connect to with this Queen of Wands. Home in reverse is he's feeling very upset because he realizes that there was a lot of illusions upon him. He wasn't seeing very clearly, and because of that, everything that was his blessing is now gone. He never got to achieve that. We have the backstory. So clarify backstory, please. I hope this is making sense. I hope this is accurate for whomever this message is for. I'm really sorry for your loss. We have a Six of Cups energy. It's like he's remembering the backstory. Oops. This just all fell of Home in reverse. He wishes that he didn't do that. The Six of Cups, he's thinking about all the fond memories, but I think he's thinking mostly about what he's done in the memories, like how he couldn't be who he wanted to be, or who she wanted him to be, or he couldn't see who she saw him to be. Backstory. We have a Page of Cups in the reverse, and he's sitting with this emotion. Like it's like maybe he was someone who wasn't very emotional. Maybe he wasn't able to tap into his emotions, and he's now looking at this and he's seeing the beginning of the emotion of it. So maybe her existence in his life helped him to formulate the understanding of emotion, which I feel feels like a blessing for him. Although, unfortunately, he gathered this information a little too late in the understanding. Clarify backstory. He's very sad about how he's contributed to the dynamic that happened, that made him decide to leave. And we have the World. The World. The backstory. And this means the world to him to understand this. I also just noticed that I have a King of Wands here that fell on the floor. So a King of Wands could be significant here in the backstory. I'm not sure about that card there. Maybe the Queen of Wands, King of Wands would be a match. Maybe that's why, but I feel like there's something else. Maybe there's somebody else for her. Or maybe he didn't feel worthy enough for this person. The World. Clarify backstory. Justice, sideways. So no justice was had in this regard. What does it mean in this deck? Justice. Is that 11? Yeah. It's kind of like the lack of accountability and the imbalance of it. And the truth of it, taking the accountability. There's no, it's like in limbo. It's like there's no justice to be had in the whole situation. It's like she's left wondering what she did wrong, and he was the one who did stupid shit, is what he's telling me. Clarify player, please. King of Wands, that's what it was. Okay. Clarify player. So maybe he wasn't very faithful to her. Player energy, I forgot that card was there. Well, I saw that card. Player, clarify. I'm told the player and the King of Wands go together. Eight of Cups, walking away. So King of Wands walking away. It's interesting, the cards keep landing. I have my cords here holding my phone and my light up, and the cards keep raveling and landing. It's like I have a table set up and the cords are here and they keep landing and getting stuck between the two lines. So maybe there's something to do with lines under the water, and also next to the base of a bridge, like where there's like a stone, maybe a cement slab. Maybe this is significant because the cards keep landing. This is the Death card. Fuck. The fuck did I just say? I'm so sorry for my language, but that just blew my mind. Death card. So we have a King of Wands player, Eight of Cups, and we have the Death card. And they keep the Eight of Cups walking away, and the Death card kept landing. The King of Wands was hidden at my feet at the base of this table. The Eight of Cups and the Death card both landed between the two wires that I have here at the table base, which look like what I'm seeing as the bridge, the base of the bridge. My son's upset. You'll hear him in the background, a bit upset. He likes to be held, and if you don't hold him a certain way, he gets upset. Sometimes. Sounds like that's what's going on. Sorry. Maybe that's significant. My son is particular. Maybe this man was very particular. Maybe he was a little bit stubborn. Maybe he was a little bit needing something that he expected a certain way, and this person couldn't do that for him, and he ended up walking away. And in the process of walking away, he found his death. And unfortunately, I feel like this is like it could be a real death that occurred today. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Star in reverse, and we have a Nine of Cups in the upright. So Nine of Cups. Interesting. Maybe he wasn't shining. He wasn't allowing himself to be the person that he was supposed to be. He was supposed to be shining. He was supposed to be more. He was supposed to be bigger than he was allowing himself to be permitting himself to be. So some sort of wounding in his life that contained him, maybe around emotions, being the Page of Cups coming up as an understanding of an emotional growth. We have the Star in the reverse, and then we have a Nine of Cups, sorry. Nine of Cups energy, which is like dabbling to your marrier, but not really seeing the full picture, and the light dimming down. Anyways, I'm going to leave that here, guys. This is the message. So if this message resonated for you, and I am accurate about this mediumship, I'm sorry for your loss. I hope that this message was helpful in some way, shape, or form. But this is the message that I received tonight. A man potentially drowning in the Ottawa River. Until next time, take care.